A very, very, very good evening to you. And the name of the show is The G Show. And you're with me, your main man, Paul Huarai, aka G Hustle. Forget about them side guys. Otherwise, guys, man, basically, I know you're tired, but I have to talk about it, man. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. This guy has been making news headlines across the world, man, for the tariffs that he has imposed to not just China, but all the countries in the world. So basically, man, Donald Trump decided to suspend the tariffs. And before suspending the tariffs, basically what he said was that actually he reduced all the tariffs back to 10%. Basically, South Africa now has 10% tariffs, or should I say, the USA has imposed 10% tariffs against South African goods. And not just South Africa, basically all, all the countries that did not retaliate to him, except China. All right. So basically, man, that's what happened. So, and before Donald Trump could even announce that, before he announced that, he actually mentioned that actually he has scrapped tariffs against all smartphones and electronic goods, you see, including Chinese products. So basically, smartphones from China and electronic goods from China are no longer, they no longer have a levy, they no longer have tariffs. So basically, that's what has happened. For someone who's surprised, why this move right now? Why? Let me tell you why. The main reason why Donald Trump decided to cut tariffs against electronic goods and smartphones is because actually China produces most electronic goods that are in the USA and even smartphones. For example, the iPhone. Did you know that the iPhone that the people love so much, the iPhone that you know, is actually produced in China? Oh, yes, it is produced in China, although it is owned by American companies. Then, so I know you're surprised. Why would American companies have factories in China producing iPhones instead of actually producing iPhones in their own country? Here's the main reason. The main reason it is because actually China has a large amount of cheap labor. So as a result, it costs less for American companies to produce iPhones and electronic goods in China. So as a result, because China has a large amount of cheap labor, it then means that American companies can maximize the profits. Why? Because it actually becomes cheaper to produce their products. So as a result, now they sell those products at a high price, meaning that now they actually get to have high profits. Basically, that is why China decided to actually scrap all tariffs against electronic goods and smartphones. So yeah, man. But still, China decided to leave all other tariffs against China with a 145% tariff. Basically, that is what's happening. But these tariffs exclude electronic goods and smartphones. So basically, man, this just shows that Donald Trump, he knows he's been defeated. And not even he knows he's been defeated. Basically, what I can say, he is defeated right now. His economy is going on a downfall. This guy thought that imposing tariffs was going to be smart up until he realized it's not so much of a smart move. Their currency is falling. Their markets are falling. So basically, everything is falling, So that's why, man, he decided to go back on his word. So yeah, man, it's me, your main man, Pohorai. Up until we meet again on another exciting episode of the G Show. Peace up and have a very, very good night. Yes, I. Yes, I.